There's sweetness, how goes it? I do hope that it goes well. Quick name of the game. If there's anything that is connected to this collective that is beautiful, I invite you to take that shit with you. If, however, nothing here resonates, that's alright. You just leave it right where you fucking found it. It's probably a piece of information that was meant for somebody else in the collective. You should never take something off the table or in general that does not belong to you. Please keep in mind that time may be fluid as well as energy, and let's get into it, shall we? Oh yes, yes we fucking shall. What are we getting into? Which is Windowsill Wednesday, of course. Welcome home, homies. Please do the tribe a favor. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the like button. Spirit of love, truth, grace, and guidance, please guide myself, guide these messages, guide this collective. Please guide us all, always, always. Thank you. Somebody's doing drugs, guys. Sorry, I had to get that out. Had to say it. I had no strange feelings in my sinus area until I opened to channel for the reading, and now I need to blow my nose, so my apologies, but please hold. It literally started burning in my nostril, guys, like I was doing drugs. Somebody's doing something they should not be doing. Right up the left nostril. I have been talking, breathing, living, existing all day and not had no weird feeling like that. And the minute I started channeling, it was like almost like I did a line of coke up the left nostril. So somebody's fucking around with something they need not be. Hello, welcome home, homie. Thankful to see you here, my dear. I do apologize for the weight and the nose blowing, but that's part of the message for somebody. Something about trumpets being blown. I'm going to channel this song for a minute. Get into the vibe, see what we need. Every hug you have given has come with scars under sleeves. But you still keep giving those hugs. But my silence ain't sweet, it's the quiet ones you should fear the most. We don't tweet threats, we just shoot at your pulse. As a book so low, I walk light, but my shadow cold. Turn my pain into peace, turn rage into gold. I got love in the y'all turning rage into gold. I still got that darkness under control. As a book so low, I change course, but I still know every scar, every. You've been changing course lately. Becoming who you are through the war that you've survived. Many people mistake your calmness for cowardice. One big stoner, excuse me for any and all coughs. Oh God. Somebody needs to be very, very careful. Someone. Oh God. someone does not have their darkness under control, Spirit is finding them guilty, sinful, and fucking culpable for having some sort of weird fucking fetish. Most specifically in regards to, like, mother-daughter. Somebody has a step fetish. So they want to bang their stepmom, their stepsister, their stepchild. Or they have done some twisted, fucked up shit to a step family member, but they did it in a way that was very orderly and organized. They have been or are going to be blamed, accused, and fucking impeached from whatever sort of position of power this motherfucker's in. But they have a step fetish. And it's something to do with mums. Somebody's guilty, sinful, and fucking culpable. Gross. I can say I don't know why that would come out like that, but I do, because somebody needs that message. Watch your fucking kids. Watch your fucking people. Watch the fucking people around your people and your kids and you. Just be careful. Also gonna say that I did get one little good tweak of a message in there about step work, like going through the steps of things. Somebody's like addicted to going through the steps that it takes to, I just heard, come home to themselves, get home to themselves. Okay, I was going to say there's nothing on this card. In the past, there has been, for this chunk of messages, whatever this is going to be, there has been an energy of financial stagnancy. This is the rune for wealth. There's been a lot of hand-to-mouth, paycheck to paycheck, if there's even a paycheck. I keep using Mac Miller's line, change dropped in empty guitar cases. Somebody feels like someone feels like they have no real, like, sense of home. Someone else, maybe the same person, but there's also an energy here of, I feel like I could never be home to ... Kind of like the energy we've been discussing of, I'm not good enough, and you deserve better, and da-da-da. Something like that. Somebody's like, they could be a good, safe place for people. They could be a good, like, spiritual home for their friends and their family, and, but they spend too much time watching others live the ways that they wish they could live, but I'm not going to say don't realize that they can be, because they do realize they haven't gotten over this fucking hump of not being willing to do the fucking work. Do it. Do what they've been taught to do. I don't know. Yes. Somebody has a confession of, I let porn, sex, and physical addictions destroy my life. And somebody feels like they've let it destroy their home, they've let it destroy their financial security. It's left weaknesses and heaviness. Somebody feels like they have pushed somebody away with this sort of energy. I'm sure you guys can see it well, but I did read it, so you know what's there. The first card out was Cancer, but it's in the reverse. Cancer is the energy of home. It is love. It is comfort. It is peace and grace, you know? So somebody feels like they have destroyed all of that, or that their addictions have destroyed all of that, and maybe potentially destroyed a cancer, or destroyed their shot with a cancer, or a homemaker, something. Sweet little Susie Miss Q, or Miss Susie Q, whatever. But they also feel like they've destroyed their financial foundation. They feel like they're being impeached from their own existence. But there's something about, in an orderly and organized fashion, accepting the blame and validating the accusations. And the moment that that's able to be overcome instead of succumbed to, growth can be expected. Reconstruction can be expected. Reconstruction of a fucking warrior that had the strength to get past this shit. Man, some of you are divine masculines on your way. You are DMs in training. This is something you've been going through, okay? Maybe you thought because you had these problems, you were just straight up a fucking karmic. Or maybe some of you thought that your masculine was straight up just a fucking karmic because. And maybe some were the ones that aren't willing to do that heavy lifting and to reconstruct, no matter what it takes, no matter the strength that is called for to surmount the bullshit. But for those that resonate with this, there's a really important song for you to listen to. Hello, welcome home, homie. Thankful to see you here. It matters to her. It matters to her. The song, I didn't actually write down who it's by, but if you just type that in, it matters to her. It's a country song. Every little look, every single word, it matters to her. Someone is in the process of reconstructing themselves. They need to know it matters. And if you guys are seeing people that are out there, you know, and in serious energy of working on themselves, of working through them shit, let them know, you know, express, hey, you're doing great. I see you. And sometimes if you see that they're not, you'd be like, hey, you're not doing so great. I see you. You know, you don't have to blame, accuse, impeach, get all heavy with it. But you could be like, heart hug. I see you. Some highlights so far. That wanted to come out in the reverse. Somebody feels in this heavy energy of there's just no highlight. There is no highlight of my life. There's no highlight of my day. There's no highlight. None. None for miles. I've been going miles and miles, taking all these twists and turns, and there's just no highlight that I could speak of thus far. No great one. Somebody could have been born in 1982, or something about August 2nd, or February 8th. Somebody's literally just gliding out from fucking fake lies, industry trick bullshit. Somebody's about to really take off with their dreams, their hopes, their manifestations. Manifestation requires work. Somebody's about to get something that they have put in a lot of work, heart, effort, and love into. And it's because of that amount of love. It's the amount of recognition that they give others that's going to get them recognition as well. Something about Woodstock. Somebody feels like I just got a message about somebody's done being single or singular. They like, I started hearing Mac Miller, maybe we could be we. They're done being a free spirit, but it's not really a free spirit. It's like out there sowing their wild oats. Somebody's done sowing their wild oats. And they're like, I know what I want. Fuck the rest. I'm riding out. Bitch, I'm riding out. Somebody's name could be Mary. Could be something about somebody getting married. Something about smoking a lot of Mary Jane together. You guys are being asked, can you identify which hand is a trap? Excuse me. That could be, is there a hand of cards that's a trap? You guys know that happens, right? I could literally channel a message that says, stay away from this person, or go towards an Aquarius. Stay away from this, I don't fucking know. You take that message. You do whatever you do with it. You did whatever you did with it. I spoke this message. You made a choice from there. Am I to blame or accuse if, okay, I say an Aquarius is coming near you, and you have an ex that's an Aquarius. So, maybe some of you are like, oh, fuck that Aquarius, and you just listen to the rest of the message. Maybe some of you are like, oh, and you get all hot and bothered thinking this Aquarius is coming towards you, okay? Maybe some of you start watching Aquarius fucking readings and, just really trying to figure out what's going on with this other person. And maybe that right there sets you up for failure. Maybe it sets you up for greatness. How the fuck do I know? I don't know. There's something about that though. But can you guys identify which hand is a trap? There may be a trap, maybe a trap message, maybe a trap door in the message sometimes. It's built in as a test and a testament sometimes. All right. You fucking passed the test. You can, be a testament that you passed it. You fail it, you go back, you reconstruct, you pass it with positivity. Hey, I don't know. Anyway, but it's also, think about that when you're watching other readings. Is somebody's fucking hand a trap? You know what I mean? And it's not to say to scrutinize or speculate about everybody, but it's to say just use your discernment, my dears. But also I started hearing the song Taylor Ray Holbrook, These Hands. These hands are made to hold you. It's like a question of, can you tell which hands were made to hold you? Can you identify what's a trap and what isn't? Because fake love is a weapon that could literally just throw off your fucking life tune. Yeah, that sentence I just spoke, I say it a few more times. There's something about people wearing masks and playing their roles and keeping their thoughts in the dark, never trusting. And if they never trust, then they can never be trusted. Somebody's put themselves in a very awkward position. A very painful, awkward position that leaves them fucking reeling. Oh, by breaking contracts, promises, by not following through with things like chores and housework and homework and yard work and pet care, things like that. I mean, none of us are perfect. Maybe some people are. Fuck if I know. I ain't perfect. But there's something with like somebody was really far off the target. Because that's exactly where they wanted to be. They were really far off of their partner's target, their person's target. But it's because they fucking hate their partner, and that's exactly where they had planned to be. That got somebody single, which of course made somebody else single. The hated partner, maybe. Monopoly. The hated partner was monopolized by a player. I see packers, so they packed up. Somebody put out an awful lot of offense, and so it forced, I feel like, you collective to work on your defense skills. Defense against being played like you're a game. And not played like a tune. Because there's a difference. Huh. Something's about to happen in cinematic fashion. Taming the flame within in the reverse. Something's about to ignite and fucking spark in cinematic fashion. And it will be remembered for a long time to come. You guys have another channeled song. Budding Trees by Nako Bear and Medicine for the People. In the moon of the budding trees, I was gifted new eyes to see. The language of no words is how we speak. Those are some lines that you're meant to hear if you don't go listen to the song. You have a message that says, "Welcome to my place. You can do anything here, but please only go to the bathroom where you're told to." So that's an energy of, I feel like this should be common sense, but just in case it's not, I'm going to express it so so that if you cross this boundary, you can't say you didn't know. Somebody did go to the bathroom wherever they want, even after they were told. More than once. Whoever it was that has been confessing all this hate, Sagittarius in the reverse, I started hearing the ministering mother. Administering. There's something about, something was supposed to have some, nurturing, loving, kind, mothering energy. Like, not injected, but yeah, like medicinalized into it, interjected. And it did have some sort of energy alike to it, but it was sort of like a mimicry. I just got Coraline energy. Some old hag's been playing a lot of games. That's all I'm going to say. Stagnant, stale air in the reverse. There's something about fucking refresh. Coming whether people like it or not. Fawning, people pleasing in the reverse. Fight, flight, fawn, freeze in the reverse. Somebody's done people pleasing. Somebody's done fight. Flight, freeze. People please. No more. Somebody's in this big energy of, I wish I could go back and change all the things I regret, all the things. But it's like, if you're focusing really hard on that, you're going to repeat them. And not necessarily in a great way. You might have some good moments sandwiched in there, but it's like, focus on what you can do, not what you have done. That's a message for some. Somebody feels bad. We talk about this all the time, the Eiffel Tower, and how there was this like architect that sold the Eiffel Tower even though it didn't belong to them. It wasn't, they had no fucking title, no ownership over the thing, but they put an ad up in the paper, so it seemed legit. Somebody feels bad for selling somebody the Eiffel Tower, selling them a dream, promises that were broke, like all that stuff. Something about a coming to God moment, a coming to Jesus moment, bouncing to or back to belief in something. Bouncy ball. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty heavy. If I do say so myself, pretty heavy. All right. I'm gonna do the tarot with the words on it, guys. Let's do the one with the words. Word, dog. Word. The Chariot, as it flew right out there, transported. The card of success, confidence, and determination. Victory over illness. enemies, and financial problems. So if you guys have any questions, these are your answers. Here's your handout, whether you think you need it or not. Goals achieved through self-control, willpower, and discipline. Focus on the battle at hand. My mind's eye is being drawn back to all the index cards that we just saw. Like, take satisfaction in your accomplishments, but guard against arrogance. Your reputation will be established. Respect is earned. Ba-bam. Y'all been making moves, trying something about in and out of love on the streets. Be open to unconditional ideas. The truth is not as it seems. However, do not be paranoid or imagine problems. Cheating and deception cause divorce or the end of a relationship. Friends betray you with slander and gossip. Bad advice serves someone else's needs. Possible loss of faith in medical, professional, religious, or educational institution. I'm going to say right now, I feel like this is a lot of the past energy that's being overcome, because we got the thing about the bouncing back to God, to spirit, to source, Specifically, I got bouncing back to religion, but it's like bouncing back to organizing God to suit you. And not everybody's God, but your perception of. Because sometimes we lose God, we lose track of our spirituality and our religion or whatever it is, because we think that God can only be what other people have told us that God is. And the number of people that have told me that God doesn't exist in cards or signs or anything. God exists in everything. To me, in my perspective. Anyhow, opinionated woman, volatile, changing moods, narrow-minded and bigoted, unforgiving attitude towards those she looks down upon. Takes without giving, gives only when something is to be gained. She has a strictly materialistic outlook on life. Be suspicious of this woman, because this woman helps feed this monster that drives people away from what God can be, by pretending that she knows what God is and isn't. Heavy. An elixir of healing is coming for both sides. Those that shove their versions of God down other people's throats, not just talk about their opinion, but shove it so far down, or tell you to shove it, because you're going down. They're about to get an elixir of healing. And so are those that they've affected with their heavy, syrupy bullshit. Genetically modified God. Their genetically modified organism. The Magician, Gemini energy. You are well suited for business, science, and high-tech fields. You're a risk taker and an overachiever, highly organized with tremendous powers of concentration. You are flexible and creative. Determination and the strength of your personality will overcome problems. Take charge and take action. The card of personal power. The song in the background, she's dangerous, but I like that. Personal power. Nine of Wands. Be on the defensive. Prepare for an assault. Keep resources in reserve. You will be surrounded by trouble. I feel like for a lot of you, this is a very heavy energy that you are leaving behind at this time. You feel emotionally and physically tired from the constant conflict and setbacks in your life. No easy answers, but inner strength and perseverance will see you through. No matter how bad it gets, you must reach the end. And a lot of you are. Seven of Swords. Many choices confront you. Only one is correct. All others will bring disaster. Running away from decisions, problems, and commitments makes things worse. Your first instinct will be to try to do everything on your own. Back off at the first sign that this isn't working. Selfish decisions bring dishonor and shame. I feel like that is some of that energy that we saw in the cards before as well, that hopefully, prayerfully, many are moving beyond and laying to rest, getting past. Flipping the script on, turning the tables. Grab you guys a chakra card. That was way too many, but we'll take the top three. Root chakra key concepts. This chakra's key concepts are safety, security, physicality, and basic human needs. Its color is a rich vermilion red, and its element is earth. For any playing with numbers today, this is number 9. Fruitful, end of a cycle. Coming to a fruitful end of a cycle. Sacral chakra key concepts. So was that 2 key concepts in a row? That was pretty cool. This chakra, the key concepts are pleasure, creativity, sexuality, needs, and emotion. This chakra's color is orange, and its element is water. Card number 22. Last but not least, you have an affirmation for the solar plexus. I make my own decisions with confidence. Ready for this? Put it in the comments, guys. Be the first one to listen. I make my own decisions with confidence and conviction. Some of you know there's one decision to make. Some of you have already made it. Some of you are about to. Closing guidance. We're already past half an hour here. My apologies, y'all. Reflection and unique reflection. When life is in alignment with the soul, everything flows smoothly. Reflect on your life, make changes if necessary to achieve alignment. Card number 1 and card number 36. Stop hiding and reveal yourself to the world. You have many gifts to offer. It's time to shine in the spotlight. Embrace your uniqueness. Embrace your you, bitches.
Homies, dears, darlings, loves.
Yes. You little spiritualists. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Links for everything you need in the description box should be below. Until we speak again, my dears.